Hey everybody, Alan Weber here from the Mayor's Office. I thought I would share with you my favorite book when I was growing up, the book that got me interested in reading and in writing and in all things creative. You've probably heard of it. It's called Winnie the Pooh, but it looks a little different than the Winnie the Pooh that a lot of people have at home. That's a great big picture book. This is a book that was published in the year 1927. Winnie the Pooh came out in October of 1926. This edition is the 50th edition of Winnie the Pooh, published in December of 1927. It's the book my mom and dad read to me, and I've kept it ever since I was a little boy. So I thought I would just give you a little sample of Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne, as it was originally written by A.A. Milne, writing for his son, who, spoiler alert, his son is played by Christopher Robin in this book. So chapter 1 of Winnie the Pooh, in which we are introduced to Winnie the Pooh and some bees, and the stories begin. Here is Edward Bear coming downstairs now, bump, 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 on the back of his head behind Christopher Robin. It is, as far as he knows, the only way of coming downstairs. But sometimes he feels that there really is another way, if only he could stop bumping for a moment and think of it. And then he feels that perhaps there isn't. Anyhow, here he is at the bottom and ready to be introduced to you, Winnie the Pooh. When I first heard his name, I said, just as you're going to say, but I thought he was a boy. So did I, said Christopher Robin. Then you can't call him Winnie. I don't, but you said he's Winnie the Pooh. Don't you know what "the" means? Ah, yes, now I do, I said quickly, and I hope you do too, because it is all the explanation you are going to get. Sometimes Winnie the Pooh likes a game of some sort when he comes downstairs, and sometimes he likes to sit quietly in front of the fire and listen to a story. This evening, what about a story, said Christopher Robin. What about a story, I said. Could you, very sweetly, tell Winnie the Pooh one? I suppose I could, I said. What sort of stories does he like? About himself, because he's that sort of a bear. Oh, I see. So could you, very sweetly? I'll try, I said. So I tried. And that's the first section of chapter 1 of Winnie the Pooh, in which we are introduced to Winnie the Pooh. And I'm sure you know what "the" means, because that's all the explanation you're going to get.